or something,
Uh-huh.
and she thought maybe they was related to the Melees out here.
Oh, weird. Guess you have to do a spit swab, DNA test.
Oh, so I don't know,
Oh, I don't know either. I
but
never.
they claim they had a second family left.
Oh, weird. That's crazy.
Yeah,
That is crazy. That is
and then
crazy.
he run on to Grandma Mealy, and of course she comes from a very wealthy family. All these kids that's on there come from a wealthy family.
Oh.
They had coal mines and racehorses and bank. He had racehorses and banks and all that stuff.
That's what I found on Ancestry. He raised racehorses, and then your dad was saying that in that story I got at the library. She came from a wealthy family that raised racehorses, and
Yeah.
they gave her money to buy the place at Boulder,
Yeah.
the Cooper place, Cooper place.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah. She actually started Jim and Bob was already going. He had his money, but
Oh,
Jim and Joe, she started them. Her grandmother did, or her mother did, and then she started Art and Les. My dad was $665 is what they started out with
oh wow,
back in the
depression.
no, yeah,
Oh, okay,
time
wow.
about 1935. No, it was before then. It was 20. Yeah, it was during the Depression.
Oh wow.
But her money is what got with what he sold down there.
Up in Grand Coulee.
With Grand Coulee and come up here. Becky run on to a gal that was in the hospital down there when she was doing her nursing,
Uh huh.
and she was a little girl, and she lived at Waterville,
Oh, okay.
and they had a tavern there, and while he was building the railroad, she told after she found out who Becky was, why she said, well, your grandpa, they called him Old Bill Maley.
Wild
Bill Maley.
Wiley Bill May.
Wiley Bill Maley, and that's Bill ended up with that name too. But anyway, he packed a 38 6-shooter on his hip all the time, and he drank whiskey and played poker all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what she told Becky.
Wow, that's cool.
What kind of a wild character, she said. And Becky says, really? Oh, yeah. She says, I remember him from a little kid.
Wow, that's crazy.
So that was crazy. And then that's where she run into the nurse with my second stepmother that stayed with her when she bled to death, and that little girl bled to death.
Okay.
And she called the old man a son of a bitch. She said that guy didn't give any blood donations and everything. She said that lady bled to death
Wow.
up there. She was young. Jenny was a good gal,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
She had Donna Ray and Patty, and Patty died a few years ago of alcoholism.
Oh.
And I found out Donna Ray lived with kind of a wild guy down here in the Afraid of Washington.
Oh. Okay.
I can't think what she looked like now, but
Yeah.
yeah, Bill used to get them to eat the worms.
Oh. Yeah.
He'd get the night crawlers and get Donna Ray and Pat to eat the worms, and then he'd tell them they were wormy. They was going to be wormy, and they'd come in here to their mother, and she says, Bill says we're going to be wormy. We've been eating those worms out there.
How come they always call him Bill instead of like his real name?
Raymond?
Yeah.
Well, my real mom wanted him called Raymond,
Oh. Okay.
but the rest of the Maleys didn't want him called Raymond. So they called him Bill after old Bill Maley.
Oh. Okay.
That's
okay.
why.
Okay.
She was pissed off for years because nobody would call him Raymond, but she called him Raymond.
Oh. Okay. I
And
didn't
so
know that.
I just called him Bill like everybody else.
Oh, is that why your middle name? How come they only call you Wayne, not your like Les?
Well,
Leslie.
I never did like the name.
Oh, okay, I didn't know.
Mrs. McBride up at the school. I always had to sit in the dunce thing, and she called me Leslie, Leslie, and I got where I hated it. That's why.
Okay, I didn't know that.
So then we named Patrick after
Your brother?
no after Grandpa Maley's dad, and then we named Joe after Uncle Joe, and we named Jeff after Jim Maley and Marilyn's dad.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Stuff. The old man was pissed off till he died because I never named any of the kids after him.
Who was your dad named after?
Leslie William Maley.
Oh, after his dad?
I guess probably after his dad. Uncle Art was named Arthur. Anyway, he's named after one of the presidents, Arthur. God, I can't think of that president. I should know. But they named him after that. Arthur? What was his name? Not Arthur Benjamin.
No, I think it was Arthur T.
Huh?
It was Arthur T.
Yeah, Arthur Theodore.
Oh, okay.
Partly Teddy Roosevelt and this other guy that was president.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Yeah.
Don't know who Helen was named after. What was her name? Helen Elizabeth? Or Helen... God, I should know. And I don't. I should know, but you don't go through this stuff much. You kind of forget, you know.
And then your dad was born with a twin, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Mary.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Died in the buckboard going to Rosea to the doctor.
Oh, okay.
So, the old man was very superstitious, and Grandma Maley was too.
Okay.
Yeah, the old man wouldn't start harvest on August 13th.
Oh, weird.
Wouldn't walk under any ladders.
Oh, your dad?
Yeah. And when he married Olga, we come back from the wedding in Rosea, and the cat crossed up here on the bridge, and we drove clear around Boulder and come back in this other way than cross where the black cat crossed in front of the car.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, he was very superstitious too.
Huh. That's weird. That's crazy.
So she figured Darlene was a psychologist, studied psychology, her second wife there, and she said what your mother figured when the daughter died in the buckboard, the transfer of the spirit was what made the weakness of Les.
Oh, weird.
So she always had Les helping her do the house chores and canning and doing all this stuff.
Oh.
And I'll have to find that letter of Helen's, the house they built back there on the home place.
Oh, yeah?
It had 3 stairs. And the steps were long steps because they were all long-legged.
Uh-huh.
And Uncle Art told me their floor was dirt, the kitchen, and all that stuff. And he said it was so clean you could eat off of that dirt.
Wow, that's crazy.
But they built these steps. They were long-legged steps, longer than ordinary people in this old house, and then it got on fire and burned up.
That's cool.
Brenda, I got something here for you. You and Betty Lou. You gonna give